What's up guys, Alex from McVeigh Games here, and today I have another Lorcana gameplay video. Today I'm playing my Amber Steel deck again. I am testing out Hercules actually, that you can see in my opening hand, because I like the aspect of Bodyguard, along with the fact that he's a 3-3, and he's a Prince, so pair that with Duke, he's a 4-3, so he's beating stuff up. Looks like they changed the landscape a little bit. Now it's kind of wintry. Looks like I'm playing against another Steel Song deck. Stitch was a nice draw here. We can go Ink the Queen. That was a misplay. Oh, that sucks. So he can just now play that song card and then just whack it and then draw a card. So that was a huge misplay. Interesting that they play Mulan. Interested to see what they do with it. So this is like a weird song deck. Okay, that's interesting. So I did not get punished, which was nice to see. We will ink this because we're going to play the Lantern instead, and we probably don't have any rush characters, so I'm probably safe doing that. I only saw their first color, which was yellow, so they could still be on like purple and have a Rafiki, or red and be on like Queen of Hearts, but they aren't, so just keep saying yellow cards. Oh, there he is, Duke. Yeah, so we'll put down that. We will ink, and then we will hard play a Hercules. And then we'll quest for one again. The following turn, we can be a little aggressive with playing Rockstar Stitch, which could be nice. So they ink a Rockstar Stitch. That is interesting. What does this Flute do? If you play a song this turn, tap. You play a song this turn. Okay, that's interesting. So Bodyguard Simba. Interested to see what he does with Gaston. He quests Gaston. Okay, that is fine by me. Drawing the whole new world there was kind of unfortunate, but we can ink the Duke. We can play the Rockstar Stitch. Yeah, might as well, because I think we're protected. Let's see what they discarded. Okay, Cinderella, whole new world, so that's fine. We now can play Queen, draw a card, play Stitch, and then draw a card. Jesus, that was terrible. We can play that to get rid of the Gaston, which that doesn't seem terrible here because that prevents casting potentially a Grab Your Sword. Yeah, so that was fine. And then we have a 2-drop. We have good follow-up in Beast, Cinderella, and Rockstar Stitch, so it looks like we're kind of cooking here, which is nice. And we have a formidable board with a Bodyguard, so there's really nothing more you can ask for. Definitely an interesting version of the Amber Steel. They're really going into like the song heavy Amber Steel, which I haven't seen or played against that, so I'm not too familiar with how the deck plays, but it seems like it plays just normal Amber Steel. Might not have as great of an end game, or actually might not have a good early game. So there's a Grab Your Sword, so they hard played, which is good for us. And then Hercules trades with Simba, which is nice. And then you can tap Flute, gain a lore. Oh, that's interesting. Now I'll draw a Lantern. That's not super great here. We can give her the second aerial. And then we can go... might as well. Play the Simba. And then draw a card off Rockstar Stitch. Another one to her, which is fine. We can play this. Potentially get a song. And we do. We get a whole new world. Or no. I want to try this. I think that's pretty decent here. Because we can just like whack the Cinderella now. And then draw a card. Because that could pose a threat. Yeah, okay. I'm happy with that. Because that could have posed a Big Cinderella threat. I don't want to deal with that. They have... Okay, another Gaston. I saw a list that actually plays yellow-blue, and that was kind of cool because they can shift over the Gaston, which was kind of wild. They add a Simba, get rid of a Mulan. A lot of Mulans. We've seen 3 of those inked, so you can play the song so they can gain a lore. Okay. From here, you can probably just... Yeah, we could probably hard play Cinderella. No, because we're against steel, so having 2 of those is crazy. We can then play Duke, and then draw a card, and just quest out. Duke just absolutely insane. Like, he's a 3/3, she's a 3/3, she's a 6/5. Like, that's dumb. And I have 3 of her now, so like the game's practically over. Like, steel just can't beat this card, unfortunately. Like, they might have like Master Criminal or whatever that card's name is because they're a song or their Uber song deck, but besides that, like, they're not at that point they're not going to be able to deal with the rest of the board. And the rest of the board's very threatening too. Having a bodyguard that can just whack things, like his Gaston would perish if he attacks into Simba, which is just kind of crazy. Honestly, Duke is a really underappreciated card. And he does get rid of it there, which is fine. It's the only card he actually is able to get rid of, so essentially grab your sword, just trade it with Duke. Strength of a Raging Fire into the Inkwell. Let's see what they are going to do here. And they play their own Cinderella, so that's good, and they can tap the Flute. So Hercules is kind of cool here. Don't have... No, we can just be, like, over-aggressive. Yeah, we can just play her. Continue the pressure. Don't really need draw power. We can ink that. And then we can play Hercules for even more protection. You can just quest. Putting us at 12. If I was playing the other prince instead of Hercules, we would be threatening game here. So that's a thing to think about. But I'm not really... maybe. The point of Hercules isn't for the questing, it's the point that he's big. So, Big Cinderella did play a song, so now she can attack my Cinderellas if need be. They can then Flute, gain a lore. See what they're going to do. See if they're going to be able to deal with my Cinderellas. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to. They're just kind of taking a while, though, unfortunately. Because they have a Cinderella attack. They do still have 7 ink, though. But between, like, the color combination of Amber and Steel, I don't think there's too much they can do with 7 ink to be able to deal with this. His grab his sword does nothing. And greatest criminals, like 2 greatest criminals would just be, like, stupid. And I would probably lose if they do that. But let's see. And they don't. They play their second Cinderella, which is behind mine. So their questing is just going to be a lot worse. And Cinderellas really can't deal with Cinderellas, unfortunately. So instead, they attack into Hercules. Very interesting. I will just quest. We'll do 1, 2. Just play another one. Then I only have 3, so I'll pass. No need. Just uber threatening game here. Because any of these Cinderellas are gonna quest for game. And unfortunately they... Yeah. Because like even attacking into it doesn't do anything. Only does 3 damage. So I dealt with 1, which is cool. Like 2 greatest criminals gets them there. Which is interesting. It'll be interesting to see where the... Okay. So they sing in desperate remarks to attempt to draw a card. And if that is a world's greatest criminal, that'd be kind of crazy. If not, yep, nope, that's game. So the deck ended up doing pretty well. Was nice and fast out of the gate, and ended up beating a kind of mirror match, but it's an inferior deck. So, and there it is. That's the game. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.